reviewed and evaluated all the paid payrolls pertaining to salaries, allowances, and other benefits received by the Honorable Chief Justice from 2002 up to 2011.
All right. Now, do you now swear under oath as to the correctness, accuracy, and truth of the entries appearing in this Exhibit 114, 115, 116 up to 117?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you also swear as to the truth of the correctness of the figure reading 21,636,000 pesos, 781 pesos rather, and 45 centavos?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, a little earlier, or a couple of weeks before, we requested for the production of payrolls in your possession, more specifically those covering that of the Honorable Chief Justice Corona. Do you have them with you now?
I don't have the
Why?
data
Why?
with me.
Kindly tell the court.
It's too voluminous.
Lakas po ninyo bilang madali.
Napakarami po ng paid payrolls para po madala namin sa ngayon.
Or in other words, if that is so, what does these figures appearing in Exhibit 114, 115, 116, and 17 represents or cover?
I reviewed and evaluated all the paid payrolls, Your Honor,
Meaning,
To-
sige po.
to certify as to correctness of the amount stated in the certification.
All right. Now, but the payrolls that you mentioned, which is rather voluminous and too cumbersome to be brought before this court, in whose possession are they?
In my possession, Your Honor.
And your possession dates back from when up to when?
From the time I joined the court up to present,
Meaning from what year up to what year?
from 1973 up to present.
Now, in your examination of the entries appearing in these payrolls, which you mentioned a while ago, were you at any time assisted by any of your employee in your division?
No, Your Honor.
Meaning you did it alone?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Ano pa yung ibang tip yan? Ano pa yung isa? Ha? Sandin yun. Now, in the introduction, or during the introduction of the evidence for the prosecution, mention had been made that there had been no alpha list covering the Chief Justice from the year 2002, 2003, 2004, up to 2005. My question to you now is, do you have this claimed alpha list in your possession now?
Objection, Your Honor. Witness would be incompetent. She enumerated all her duties and functions, and the alpha list or taking care or supervising the reporting of such alpha list was not one of the duties which she mentioned.
Are you in possession of the alpha list, Madam, of the Supreme Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you have anything to do with this preparation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
In fact,
Let the witness answer.
In fact, it is mentioned as one of her functions, Your Honor. Now, do you have them with you now? I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will you kindly bring it out for the information and examination by the Honorable Court? Witness witness handling to this representation, Your Honor. The alleged filed copies. Alin po ba ito?
Yes,
Saka yung
Your
susunod. Sige
Honor.
po.
The certified Xerox copies of the alpha list from 2002 up to 2005.
Can you dispense with this?
No, Your Honor.
No, we will just request, Your Honor, that we be permitted to have them marked and make the substitution later, because these are copies which form parts of the official record of the Supreme Court, Your Honor. But in the meanwhile, to gain time, we'll just mark
Would
them.
there be any objection on the part of the prosecution to have those copies copied?
We have no objection to having those documents reproduced. We would like a copy, Your Honor, for purposes of our cross-examination.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll give you a copy as of
Yes.
today, Your Honor. Our only purpose is to preserve this as part of the records, official records of the Honorable Supreme
Yes.
Court, Your Honor.
So
Now-
proceed.
Now, how about for 2003? Do you have it with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Witness handing over to this representation, Your Honor, the 200 BIR year-end report on compensation. How about 2004? Witness handling, Your Honor, to this representation, the 2004 BIR year-end report.
Just a minute. Para malinaw ginang witness, sabihin mo lang kung pag sinabi yung taon, kung meron o wala. Para kompletong record natin.
Yung pong 2005, meron ho ba?
Meron
Wala?
po.
Meron po. Alright.
2005.
Witness handing to this representation, Your Honor, the 2005 BIR year-end report on compensation. Now, we request, Your Honor, that these documents identified by the witness in today's proceedings, Your Honor, be marked as follows. First, the 180 na. The 2002 BIR year-end report be marked as Exhibit 118, Your Honor,
Mark it accordingly.
which consists of made up of 5 pages. The BIR year-end report, Your Honor, dated 2003 on compensation, consisting likewise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, be marked as Exhibit 119.
Mark it
The-
accordingly.
2004 year-end report on compensation consisting of likewise several pages, Your Honor, be marked as exhibit. Ano yan? 120 na? Alright. And
Mark it
the
accordingly.
BIR 2005 year-end report identified by the witness consisting of ilan ba to? 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 pages be marked as exhibit.
120.
Now, will you kindly tell the...
Mark as what?
Pray for. Mark, inarkara. Okay.
What exhibit is that?
These are from exhibits 118 up to
117
to 120, Your Honor. We have taken the liberty of earlier marking them for convenience, Your
All
Honor.
right, mark them accordingly.
And we are adopting the same markings, Your Honor, for identification purposes. 118 to 121. Now, kindly go over this stamp mark appearing at the right-hand margin of this exhibit, page 2 of exhibit 118. Will you, and which is accompanied by a signature appearing over the typewritten name Araceli C. Bayuga, January 31, 2003, and tell the Honorable Court what is that stamp mark there?
It was duly received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Witness referring to the stamp mark, pakibasa po ninyo for the records.
Revenue, Region number 6, Revenue District number 33, Intramuros, Malate, Ermita area. received January 31, 2003.
Thank you. Now, likewise, may I be allowed to direct your attention to a rubber stamp impression appearing on the second page of this exhibit 119, Your Honor. Bearing the date January 30, 2004. Kindly go over it and tell us how that happened to be there, if you know.
For 2003, our ALPA list was received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Region Number 6, Revenue District Number 33, Intramuros, Manila, received on January 30, 2004.
Thank you. Now, likewise, may I be allowed to direct your attention to a rubber stamp impression appearing on the second page of Exhibit 120, bearing ano yung date ko? January 28, 2005. Or kindly go over the same, examine it, and tell the Honorable Court how that rubber stamp impression happened to be there, if you know.
For 2004, our ALPA list was received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Region Number 6, Revenue District Number 33, Intramuros, Malate, Ermita Port Area, dated January 28, 2005.
Thank you. Now, likewise, may I be permitted to direct your attention to another rubber stamp impression appearing on the second page of Exhibit 121, dated January 30, 2006. Kindly go over the same. Tell the Honorable Court if you know how that rubber stamp impression happened to be there.
For 2005, ALPA list of the Supreme Court, it was received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Region Number 6, Revenue District Number 33, Intramuros, Malati, Ermita Port Area, dated January 30, 2006.
Now, you mentioned that all this rubber stamp impression belongs to the BIR?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you know that?
I was the one who...
Sabihin po ninyo malakas.
I was the one who brought the ALPA list to the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Now, why is it necessary that they be brought to the BIR? Bakit po kinailangan dalhin niya sa BIR?
Under revenue regulations, we have to submit the annual ALPA list wherein the names of the official employees of the court and from whom taxes were withheld were stated.
Now, namarkahan na natin yung total amount. Namarkahan na.
Ginang witness, yan bang alpha list ang